Welcome back, everybody. This is the fourth and final installment in this series on my collections of the handguns portion. The long guns I have not even attempted yet. I have to figure out how we're going to organize those and redo that video as a request. They were older videos and people wanted to see the collection now that it has been sold and changed and brought up to date on what's in the collection. So as I've stated before in my other collection videos, if you want to see these more close up and shooting videos, let me know in the comments and we'll do my best to get a more detailed video on one of these firearms. We're just doing quick flybys on these, and we're going to start right off. Now this one I do already have a video up on this one. This is the Pieta screw barrel. I built it a year or two ago, I believe. Little 44. The trigger comes down when you go to full cock. Original concealed carry gun. Designed to be carried half cock, I suppose, with the trigger folded. You can see the markings on it. Proof marks, black powder only, caliber 44. Was a relatively easy gun to build. All these are kit guns, by the way. Did require some internal work to get it to function correctly. In fact, it's still hanging up a little bit. Only if it'll catch in half cock if you don't maintain a good strong trigger pull all the way through. When I first got it, it actually was catching on that. It's fireable now, works just great. Can't hit diddly squat with it, no sights, designed for in-your-face work. What a fun gun to play around with and shoot. For a black powder gun, relatively easy to clean, being percussion and such a short barrel. Just screw the barrel off. You've seen this in my previous video. You can search that out if you want to. Just drop this in, engages with the rifling, and off comes the barrel. So that's my 44 caliber Pieta screw barrel. Alright, moving along. This gun, oh man, I can't even tell you when I built this. Probably, I would suspect in the 80s somewhere. These are not made anymore. They're by a company called Jucar. 45 caliber, kind of a Derringer. I believe they called this the Colonial Pistol when it was released. You can see these quite often. Garage sales, people selling them. Generally not in very good condition because they were extremely cheap gun. People would buy them, slap them together, call it good. Often see the cleaning or the ramrod missing. It's just a pressure fit in the wood, no springs or anything. If that was done incorrectly, they'd easily get lost. You have to silver solder the front sights on, so more often than not, the front sight will be missing. I finished this in a brown finish. It's browned. One of my favorite finishes to do on black powder firearms. There it is, the Jucar. If you can find one, go ahead and pick it up, especially if it's all intact. They can be easily refinished and rebuilt, and you can have some fun with it. You can see the rear sight is ground down pretty far. That was to get it to shoot. It was shooting extremely high, so I ground the rear sight down extensively to get it to shoot a little more accurately, have a little more fun with it. Next up, this one I do have a video out, or several videos actually, as I built it. It's the Traditions Kentucky pistol. This was built to replace an old Kentucky pistol of mine that finally gave up. That had a cracked stock in it, and the stop was warped, and so I did a few modifications to this as I built it, just having fun with it as I built it. Put a regular side plate on it. If you can look back and see my videos on that. Again, a brown finish. And believe it or not, I have not even fired this gun yet since I built it. I believe that was about a year ago that I posted those videos. Linseed Oil Finish. All these are Linseed Oil Finish. You see it's got a little bit of sheen to it. Probably 6 to 8 coats of linseed oil, letting it dry about a week in between each coat. So there it is. That's the Traditions. I believe this is 50 caliber, yes. Next is another older black powder kit. This one was also definitely built in the 80s. Sorry, it's kind of long. I'm working behind the camera here. This is a CVA, Connecticut Valley Arms, 50 caliber. The only thing I've never really liked about this flintlock is the modern sights on the rear. Those could be easily driven out since I put them on. It came with the kit, and a more traditional rear sight, and I've often contemplated doing that. Of course, CVA I don't believe makes firearms anymore of this style. Called the, I believe if I mentioned it, this is the Kentucky Pistol. And I have a Kentucky rifle. That's part of the reason I built this. And also I do like flintlocks, if you've seen my Brown Bess videos. But we'll get the Kentucky rifle out too. It's another rifle I built. I've harvested deer with it, gone hunting with it many times. Numerous people have shot it. Wonderful rifle. But there you go. Again, that same linseed oil finish on it. So you can get a fairly nice sheen with linseed oil. All you need is a little bit of patience and a good finish on the wood. Well, there we go. The 50 caliber Hawken pistol by CVA from the 1980s. So there's the final installment of my handgun collections. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me get this readjusted back around after I knocked it for a loop there. Sorry about that. And I hope you enjoyed this series on the handguns. And we'll be starting over with the long guns, the long rifles, the World War II, pre-World War I, World War I, modern, more modern, moving up to AKs and various other rifles that are in the collection. So stick around and come on back and we'll do some more of these collections videos. Thanks a lot.